Hello and welcome to the Great North Gardener. Here you can find help in starting and creating a garden for your home. I'm well chuffed to have you here. Today we're going full send on a veggie that's both refreshing and dead easy to grow. Cucumbers. Whether you're a seasoned grower or just starting out, this how-to guide is jam-packed with tips and tricks to help you cultivate the healthiest, crunchiest cucumbers you've ever tasted. We'll be diving deep into everything from choosing the right trellis and soil to understanding the different cucumber varieties. Get ready to unleash your inner gardener, because by the end of this video, you'll be well on your way to growing cucumbers that'll make your taste buds sing. Let's get cracking. First things first, lads, we need to pick our cucumber champion. There's a whole squad of cucumber varieties out there, each with its own unique flavor profile and growing quirks. For my fellow pickle enthusiasts, you can't go wrong with the classic Chicago pickling cucumber. These bad boys are short, stubby, and perfect for crunchy dill pickles. If you're after a cucumber with a bit more length, check out the Marketmore 76 variety. They're known for their smooth skin and resistance to diseases. Now for my salad-loving mates, the English or European cucumbers are your new best friends. These beauties are long, slender, and have a thin skin, so you can chomp away without the bitterness. And if you're feeling a bit fancy, why not try your hand at growing lemon cucumbers? These round yellow fellas look like lemons and have a surprisingly sweet and tangy flavor. Remember, lads, choosing the right variety depends on your personal preference and what you plan on doing with your cucumbers. So do your research, pick your poison, and let's get growing. Right, now that we've got our cucumber contestants lined up, let's talk about creating the VIP lounge where they'll thrive. The soil. Cucumbers are proper divas when it comes to their growing environment, so we need to make sure it's absolutely spot on. First off, cucumbers are thirsty lads, so they need soil that drains well. We don't want their roots drowning in a puddle. A nice, loamy soil with a good mix of sand, silt, and clay is the golden ticket. You can test your soil drainage by digging a hole about a foot deep and filling it with water. If the water drains within an hour or two, you're good to go. If not, you might need to amend your soil with some organic matter, like compost or well-rotted manure to improve drainage. Cucumbers are also a bit greedy when it comes to nutrients. They're hungry plants. So before you even think about planting, make sure your soil is jam-packed with all the good stuff. Adding a generous amount of compost or well-rotted manure to your planting beds will give your cucumbers the nutritional boost they need to grow big and strong. Trust me, your cucumbers will thank you for it. Now let's talk about giving our cucumber companions a helping hand, literally. Using a trellis is like sending your cucumbers to a personal trainer. It helps them grow stronger, healthier, and more productive. Plus, it keeps them off the ground and away from pesky slugs and snails. There are loads of different trellises you can use, from simple stakes and twine to fancy arched structures. The key is to choose something sturdy enough to support the weight of your cucumber plants as they grow and produce fruit. When setting up your trellis, make sure it's tall enough for your chosen cucumber variety. Some cucumbers can grow over 6 feet tall, so plan accordingly. As your cucumbers grow, gently train their vines to climb the trellis by loosely tying them with garden twine or soft plant ties. This will help them conserve energy and focus on producing those delicious cucumbers. Chapter 4, H2O No, the importance of consistent watering. Alright, let's talk about keeping our cucumber chums happy and hydrated. Consistent watering is absolutely crucial for healthy cucumber plants, especially during those scorching summer months. Think of it like this. Would you fancy a nice, refreshing cucumber if it was all wilted and dry? No way. Cucumbers are made up of mostly water, so they need a regular supply to grow those juicy fruits. Aim to water your cucumbers deeply and evenly, about 1 to 2 inches per week, depending on your climate and rainfall. You can check the soil moisture by sticking your finger about 1 inch deep into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to give your cucumbers a good drink. A top tip here is to water your cucumbers early in the morning. This allows the leaves to dry out during the day, which helps prevent fungal diseases. And remember, consistency is key. Erratic watering can lead to blossom end rot, which is a real bummer because it affects the fruits and makes them, well, not so delicious. Chapter 5. Mulch Mayhem, keeping those roots cool and moist. Right, we're on the home stretch now, but we're not done pampering our cucumber pals just yet. Mulching is like tucking your cucumbers into bed with a cozy blanket. It helps retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. Plus, it makes your garden beds look dead tidy. There are loads of different mulching materials you can use, from shredded bark to straw to grass clippings. Just make sure you choose something that's organic and will decompose slowly over time, adding nutrients back into the soil. When applying your mulch, aim for a layer about 2 to 3 inches thick. Keep the mulch a few inches away from the base of the cucumber plants to prevent stem rot. Mulching is especially important during the hot summer months, as it helps keep the soil cool and moist, which is exactly what our cucumber companions crave. Chapter 6. Pest Patrol, protecting your cucumber crew. We're almost at the finish line, but there's one last thing we need to cover: pest patrol. Just like any good team, we need to protect our cucumber crew from any unwanted visitors. Keep an eye out for common cucumber pests like cucumber beetles, aphids, and spider mites. These little critters can wreak havoc on your plants if left unchecked. Regularly inspect your cucumber plants for any signs of pests, such as holes in the leaves, sticky residue, or tiny webs. If you do spot any unwelcome guests, don't panic. There are loads of organic pest control methods you can use to send them packing. One of my favorite methods is to blast the little blighters with a strong jet of water from the hose. You can also try spraying your plants with a mixture of water and insecticidal soap. And if all else fails, there are always organic pesticides available at your local garden center. Outro Cucumber Champions mission accomplished. And there you have it, my gardening gurus. You've officially completed the Great North Gardener's Guide to growing healthier cucumbers. By following these 6 simple tips, you'll be well on your way to harvesting a bumper crop of crisp, delicious cucumbers in no time. Remember, growing your own food is not only incredibly rewarding, but it's also a great way to connect with nature and enjoy the fruits, or should I say cucumbers, of your labor. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your go-to tips for growing amazing cucumbers? Share your wisdom in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Great North Gardener for more gardening adventures. Until next time, happy gardening.